This lesson will teach you how to multiply and divide by powers of 10 using mental math. The first thing you have to know is that decimals are based on powers of 10. That means I want you to look at my diagram below. I've written the following numbers: 100th, 1/10th, 1, 10, 100, and 1000. Notice that if I were to go ahead and multiply by 10 between each number, it would be getting the number following after it, and so on and so forth. Let's say I have a number that has a decimal inside of it, and I want to multiply it based on a power of 10. I'm going to use the number 4 and 2/10 times 10. To multiply this number mentally in my head, I would be first counting to see how many zeros are in the number I'm multiplying by. In this case, 10 only has one zero, so I'm only going to be moving my decimal place one number to the right. In my head, I'm going to be taking this decimal number found in 4.2, and I'm going to be swooping it one space over to the right so that my new answer would be 42. Let's say, however, my problem is 4 and 2/10, and I'm multiplying by 100. Well, this time we have two zeros, so I'm going to be swooping my decimal once and twice and adding a new decimal where I finish off. Then I'm going to need to add a 0 in the place of where I have a placeholder, so my answer is going to be 420. Let's try a few more problems. Let's say that I'm going to be working with the number 300 1,000th times 10. Well, in this case, I only have one zero, so I'm going to be swooping my decimal one place value to the right. My new answer will be 3 and 1/100th. Let's do a problem that is 5 and 7/100ths, and I'm going to multiply it by 100. Well, in this case, I have two zeros, so I'm going to be taking my decimal and swooping it once, twice, and putting my new decimal afterwards. So my answer would be 507. Well, as you can see, multiplication is fairly simple. All we're doing is moving the decimal place forward to the right by however many numbers that we're multiplying by 0. Division is kind of the same way. Let's say I have a problem and it's 46 and 1/10 divided by 10. Once again, I'm looking to see how many zeros are in the number I'm dividing by. This time it's 1. Because in multiplying we usually swoop to the right, in division it's the opposite. We're going to be swooping to the left and placing our decimal there. So now my new answer is going to be 4 and 6/10. If I have the number 38 and 64 thousandths, and if I'm dividing by 100, I have two zeros in my divisor. So in my answer, I'm going to be swooping two place numbers to the left and putting my decimal there. My new answer would be 3,864 10,000ths. One last problem. Let's say I'm just working with the number 56 and I'm dividing by 10. Well, as I look in my dividend, which would be this number right here, I see that there's no decimal. However, you have to always remember that you can always add a decimal and a 0 after the decimal whenever you have a whole number. In this case, I have 1 0, so I'm going to be taking this decimal that I created and moving it one place value holder to the left. My answer is going to be 5.6. Now I want you to try some problems. 63 and 9/10 multiplied by 10. Yes, remember we have 1, 0, and because we're multiplying, we're moving to the right. Next problem is going to be a division problem. 49 divided by 100. Good. Hopefully you remember to put that imaginary decimal right here after your whole number. And you're going to be swooping to the left 2 times to get the answer, 49 hundredths. Thank you for listening. Bye.